Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a timeless reading about your next big opportunity. So whenever you're finding this reading is when you are meant to hear these messages. I'll be doing a 10 card spread for each pile, covering what this opportunity is, where or who it's coming from, how you're going to be feeling about it, and then a horseshoe spread covering more of the details and what you need to know about this big opportunity. So I'm going to ask you to pick the pile that you're most drawn to, and then you can find the timestamp for your pile in the description below. So take a moment to meditate on which pile you're feeling most drawn to. Pile 1 with a smoky quartz crystal, pile 2 with a rose quartz crystal, or pile 3 with a citrine crystal. So take a moment, you can pause the video if you wish and figure out which pile you are feeling most drawn to in this moment, and then I will meet you over at your pile's timestamp to go through what the messages for you are. Welcome, Pile 1 people. If you've chosen Pile 1, here are your messages regarding your next big opportunity. Starting off, we have the 8 of Pentacles in the position of what is this opportunity? So this is indicating that it's possible this opportunity has to do with something that you've been working on for a while, and that's now beginning to pay off for you in a big way. You've been working really hard and perfecting your craft, and you now have the opportunity to build on the success that you've already created for yourself. So I'm getting a strong sense this opportunity has to do with money, your career, your finances in some aspect. So this could be a job offer, starting your own business. Sometimes it indicates a course of study. So you may be studying something that will bring your career to the next level. Whatever it is, you're very committed to what you're doing right now. We notice in this card as well, we see the city in the background behind this figure. And this is symbolizing the fact that this person has become so good at what they do that they don't even have to live in the city to make money, to get commissions. He's become so good that people come to him, and he's been able to set up his own studio or workstation wherever he pleases because people will be commissioning work from him. It's possible this could be indicating that if you're someone who really desires to work from home in some aspect, that could be a possibility indicated by this card. But it's definitely saying this opportunity has to do with something where you have already put in a lot of committed hard work and effort, and it's about to start paying off for you in a really big way. Representing where or who this opportunity will come from is the 2 of Swords. Something about this card is making me think that it's quite possible you won't see this opportunity coming. This could come as a surprise to you when it does come in. This may have to do with having to make a decision between 2 things. So it's possible this opportunity will involve some kind of major decision. This opportunity may have to do with something overseas as well. We see the water in the background behind this figure. So it's possible maybe you're getting a job offer or a commission or some kind of opportunity that involves overseas in some way. This also could be something that you have overlooked in the past, something that maybe you in a way stubbornly refuse to see as an option, all of a sudden becomes clear as an option for you, as an opportunity. So keep that in mind. This may be something that you've already overlooked somehow, that's been in front of your nose in a way, and all of a sudden you see the merit of this situation or opportunity. This can also involve facing up to a fear of some sort in order to be able to see that opportunity. You may have been restricting yourself in some way. So consider that when you're on the lookout for this opportunity, that there may be an element to it that you yourself have overlooked or created some kind of resistance or restriction in terms of being open to or seeing this opportunity. This card also indicates examining your alternatives before making a decision. So it does seem that whatever this opportunity is, it's likely that it's going to require you making a big decision, that you might need to take a moment to weigh your alternatives, maybe face up to some fears and some ways that you've been restricting yourself, and then making that decision. In the position of how you'll be feeling about this opportunity when it comes in, we have the Ace of Wands. This represents a new beginning that you'll be feeling very inspired about, very excited about. You'll see how this can lead to a lot of success and achievement for you. It's something that you feel is really generative. Notice all of these sprouts coming off the wand. That indicates a lot of future growth and future energy. So you're seeing a lot of potential within this opportunity. And you'll understand this can really lead to a lot of further success and achievement for you. And it's also going to require you to step out of your comfort zone in order to be able to go for this opportunity. But you're going to be feeling ready for this. You're going to be feeling very ready for any new challenges. You're going to feel ready to take action. This card is very much a card of action. It's very much also a positive omen, suggesting few restrictions are going to be in your path regarding this opportunity. So it's a really great card to have in this position because it indicates you will be raring to go when this opportunity comes up. You will be ready to take action on it because you see the potential in it for a lot of success and achievement for you. In the position of the past, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is saying in the past, you've been working really hard to create abundance for yourself in a really practical way. You have been really focused on planning and making really intelligent decisions about your career and finances. She's really all about independence and security, creating those things for herself. So you have been very much focused on your career path. And this is also about trusting in and investing in your abilities. So I think you've been very much getting in touch with your personal strengths, your understanding of your career path in life and how to make the best decisions around that. This queen is very much someone who finds purpose through work. So I think that you have been very invested in your career path because it gives you inspiration and excitement and a sense of purpose in life. This is also about a very gradual approach to wealth. So I think in the past you have been really wise in terms of understanding building your wealth is something that takes place over time. This is not a risk taker. This is someone who sees the value of hard work and making wise decisions, building up over time to create wealth, stability, and security, and also a sense of independence. So I think that's something you've been working on a lot, is creating a feeling of independence and abundance for yourself. Representing the present, we have the Three of Wands. So now you're getting excited about growth and progress in your life and making plans to explore new horizons while also protecting what you've already built for yourself. And that really resonates with the Eight of Pentacles card, that sense of understanding what you've already done and the successes that you've already created for yourself. This is indicating you are presently considering your options. You have a desire for change right now, and you may see a lot of opportunities starting to come into view, and you're in no hurry. You understand that you don't have to take the first opportunity that comes along because there are several appearing for you. So you're going to be weighing your options before deciding which opportunity to act on. This can indicate moving or travel when it shows up in a reading, especially when it shows up with the Ace of Wands, which we do have. So I think this opportunity may involve moving or some kind of travel, perhaps overseas. This is really about having confidence and patience, and also that there's really sunny skies ahead of you right now. There's few obstacles in your path in terms of your ability to embrace and take advantage of this big opportunity. Representing future conditions or what this opportunity is going to bring to you, we have the Nine of Cups. This is saying you're going to be feeling very satisfied, very content within yourself. You're going to be more aware of what your abilities are and what value that you have, what that you bring to the world or to this opportunity. This is the wish card as well, so it can be saying that through this opportunity in the future, you're really going to be getting what you wish for. It's really a card of good luck, and it says you can achieve anything when this card shows up. So you're going to be feeling a lot of pride as well in the solid foundation that you've built for yourself. And we have two cards preceding it that really confirms that energy, that there's something that you've done in your past, that you've already done a lot of hard work to get you to this place of contentment and fulfillment that this opportunity is bringing in. It's really a feeling of self-love, happiness, and peace that you're going to be feeling. It's really a card of triumph and personal fulfillment. And that's the thing, it's not just about happiness. Fulfillment is a more lasting thing than happiness. And this is very much about that fulfillment. So if this has to do with money or your career, which I do think this opportunity is about, it's really going to be a satisfying career for you. And this card can indicate a creative career of some sort. So it's possible this new opportunity is in the creative field. But this being in your future conditions position is really a beautiful omen, saying that you are going to be very happy and satisfied with what this opportunity is bringing to you. In the position of the best path to follow or the best thing to do right now in terms of this opportunity, we have the Seven of Wands. This is saying to stand your ground, to not give up. The sevens are really a card saying don't give up. The message is do not give up on what you're working on right now. Understand how hard you've worked to get where you are. You maybe had to compete to get yourself to this higher ground. It's time to keep it up, keep that competitive spirit up now. You may be a little bit apprehensive about the level of commitment needed around this new opportunity. It may be bringing in a lot of new challenges or commitments, and you may be having a bit of fear or doubt around that. But if you continue to be determined and to stay focused on your goal, it's that eyes on the prize energy, you will be rewarded. So now is the time to be really focused, disciplined, show a lot of perseverance right now towards these new challenges that this opportunity is bringing. And that often is the case with new opportunities. It means that we have to rise up a level, and that always creates a sense of new challenges being around it. This card is saying not only should you not give up and be determined, but you absolutely will have the strength to do that, to keep that focus, keep your eye on the prize, and that you are going to be rewarded for that energy. For the position of attitudes or the environment around you, we have the Four of Swords. This is saying there may be a gap of time before this opportunity that's coming in actually comes into effect. So it could be something like you get a job offer, but it doesn't start for a few months, or a career opportunity where maybe you have to travel to, and so it's not happening immediately. There's a bit of a gap in time, so that's possible. This could also just indicate that it's a time to rest and recharge before taking action. So things like meditation is really going to help you at this time. It's about grounding yourself before making any major changes, thinking things through, clarifying your plans and your direction so that when it's time to act, you're very clear-headed, you feel refreshed, you feel grounded. So it's really about a long-term view of career strategy. So I think either there is a gap of time before this opportunity comes into effect, or you're just going to be needing a bit of time, perhaps to meditate and think through this decision you're going to have to make regarding this opportunity. In the position of the obstacles, we have the Two of Cups. There may be a relationship that you're in that will be affected somehow by you taking this opportunity. So there may be a decision to be made in terms of how this relationship can move forward in the face of this opportunity. Maybe you are being offered a position in a different city or something like that, and you have to have those heart-to-heart discussions with a partner about what to do in terms of what's best for both of you. Sometimes in a challenge position, this card can represent dwelling on the past or a separation in a partnership. It can also be a relationship that is draining to you somehow, where things are a little bit out of balance, and that's creating a bit of an obstacle in terms of your ability to face this new opportunity with the energy that it requires. Sometimes this can indicate a power struggle in a business partnership as well. So it's possible that this new opportunity has an element of perhaps there's someone involved in the situation where there's a bit of a power struggle that's happening between the two of you. For the outcome, we have the Ten of Wands. So this energy is really about feeling overwhelmed by the new responsibilities that come with this opportunity. And that's really reiterating the energy of the Seven of Wands, that any new opportunity, any rise up in our career or any area of our life is going to create a new set of problems, obstacles, or challenges for us to face. But luckily, the Wands people, this is a Wands card, Wands people thrive on a challenge. So you're going to be able to handle this energy. This may be taking on a lot of new things really quickly, having a lot of irons in the fire, so to speak, and really worrying about successfully handling all of these new responsibilities, and feeling like you have to tie up loose ends at the same time. It's that kind of energy. But it's really a card of success. So you're going to be putting in a lot of effort and hard work, but you're almost at your destination. The town this person is trying to reach is within sight. He's just getting a bit blocked in his view by the amount of effort he's having to put into the task at hand, but he's succeeding. He's really almost at that destination. So there may be a need in the future to delegate a bit or review how you're handling your responsibilities, because there may be an easier way to reach your goal. So really consider that. How can I better handle my responsibilities in terms of this opportunity so I can fully take advantage of it. But this is really a card about successfully reaching significant goals. So it's very much a positive outcome. You might be feeling a lot of pressure to perform, a lot of goals and challenges and commitments coming at you all at once. If this is something like you running your own business or starting your own business and that being part of what this opportunity is, you're going to do really well because you have that innate work ethic and you're really going to be doing all that is necessary to keep everything going. But ultimately, this is a really beautiful outcome card for this reading in terms of showing that you're going to be taking on the challenges of this new opportunity successfully with a lot of focus and hard work and determination. And it might feel like a little bit burdensome at first, but you're going to have the strength and the focus to successfully take advantage of this big new opportunity. So that's beautiful. I'm going to flip over our clarifying card to see what we have there. This is the North Node card. This is from the Moonology deck, and it's saying, step out of your comfort zone. So, wow, that's really confirming this energy of the Ace of Wands, which is really about understanding that you do need to step out of your comfort zone in order to reach this castle in the background. This castle is representing your objectives, and you know you can reach them with this card. It just takes an element of stepping outside of that comfort zone, seeing this new opportunity for what it is, maybe having to make some kind of decision that may affect a partnership, maybe needing to take a bit of time to really think things over in that sense. But there is huge potential here for not just success, but real fulfillment, real pride in yourself, a real sense of accomplishing something great for yourself. And having the Ten of Wands as your outcome is really indicating not just success, but showing how much hard work you've put in to reaching this goal that this opportunity represents or helps in some way. And you are going to be feeling quite satisfied. You're going to be getting what you wish for. So this is a beautiful energy around your opportunity, pile one. So I hope you enjoyed this. Do let me know in the comments what has resonated for you. And thanks for watching. Going to move on to pile two now. Hello, pile two people. If you chose pile two, here are the messages we have for you regarding your next big opportunity. Starting off, we have the Nine of Swords in the position of, what is this opportunity? This is saying to me that whatever this opportunity is, it's really going to represent a release from some stress and anxiety that you've been experiencing recently. It's really going to help you let go of outdated beliefs and attitudes that were holding you back a little bit. Your subconscious mind may play a part in bringing in this opportunity. This card is really about having strong dreams, and often what that means is our subconscious is trying to send us messages, and sometimes in those dreams there are really useful ideas or solutions to whatever it is that we're worried about. So there could be some aspect of your dreams playing a role in this opportunity somehow. You may have been experiencing some mental turmoil, and this usually, the other cards around this card usually paint the picture of what it is that's causing you mental turmoil. We have quite a few other cards that are indicating, the wands are saying that you may be worrying about goals and achievements right now. There's also some swords cards here, quite a few in this reading, that indicate you may be having some turmoil about mental clarity or lacking mental clarity right now. The wands also sometimes can mean being worried about travel, about change, or too many projects requiring your attention all at once. So it's possible any one or a combination of those things is what's been causing you this feeling of stress and anxiety, really being stuck in a headspace of unresolved issues, thinking in circles. Whatever this opportunity is, I think it's really going to be releasing you from this energy, freeing you up from the space of overthinking, stress, and anxiety. We have the Knight of Swords representing where or who this opportunity will come from. So the Knight of Swords can be an Aries or a Gemini person. Not always, but that is a possibility. I am thinking there's a strong possibility this is a Gemini person involved in this opportunity, because when another court card of the swords shows up, that can indicate a Gemini person, and we do have that. We also have the Lovers, which we'll get to in your reading, which is also a sign of Gemini. So there's a couple things pointing to a Gemini person being involved in this opportunity. But this knight is generally a man between 20 and 30 years old. He's got a really quick mind. He's the type to really prefer action to careful planning. So this opportunity could come in and make you feel like you really have to take swift action on it, to make sudden moves in order to be able to take advantage of this opportunity. You might feel like there's no time to think, and you'll only have a short time to take this knight up on his offer before his attention turns elsewhere. So there could be a feeling of urgency around this opportunity when it does come in. He's someone who has really well-developed communication skills, and this could indicate a career opportunity in that area of communication, something that involves really strong communication skills on your part. But the energy of this card is really saying, seize the day and take this window of opportunity that's showing up for you. So you may feel a little bit of pressure to act swiftly on this opportunity when it does show up. We have the Nine of Wands in the position of how you'll be feeling about this opportunity when it comes in. So you're really going to be in the process of weighing up your past successes and also your failures before wanting to make some kind of long-term commitment. It's interesting, we have two nines in the center of your reading here, and that energy is really about thinking things through before making some kind of commitment to something. And that really runs in opposition to this Knight of Swords energy, which is all about jumping in before thinking. These two other cards are really about thinking things through. So there may be a sort of a feeling of conflict within you when this opportunity comes up. The bandage on this person's head in the Nine of Wands indicates that he's been through some struggle and strife on his path. And therefore, he's really wanting to be aware of the consequences of a commitment before he locks into it. Sometimes this card can indicate the energy of being overlooked for a promotion at your job. So it puts you in this position of really wanting to review your career opportunities, or perhaps even look elsewhere for other opportunities. And it's got you feeling a bit defensive. This is somewhat of a defensive energy, but try not to push away anyone who's coming in with really good intentions, who may be able to help you Sometimes when we're in this defensive energy, it can make us make snap decisions and judge people prematurely when they actually are trying to help us. They actually do have good intentions towards us, but maybe some of the strife and struggle we've been through puts a bit of a negative lens on things, and we don't see those positive intentions. So try to avoid that. Try to understand there may be someone really with great intentions coming in to try and help you. This card is really about having gone through a lot, having faced a lot of obstacles, and it might be, you might be feeling, why have things been so tough? Why have there been so many obstacles in my path? But you're encouraged to remember that those obstacles have given you a lot of strength and a lot of power, and often this energy of feeling defensive, of wondering why things have been so hard, really happened at the very beginning stage of some great achievement. It's sort of it's darkest before the dawn kind of energy. So you might be feeling a bit defensive and feeling like you've been through so many obstacles that when this opportunity does come in, you may be not wanting to jump on it in a way that this knight is somewhat demanding of the situation. You may be really wanting to take your time to think about your past successes and failures before making a commitment to this new opportunity. In the past, we have the Queen of Wands. This queen is a real achiever. She is a natural leader. She really enjoys a challenge. And she really represents success through inner strength and also a lot of courage. She is someone who has a burning ambition. And often this ambition comes as a result of being told something can't be done. This queen, when she's told she can't do something or something is unachievable, she will adopt the energy of just watch me. She will take on that challenge almost just to prove to other people that it can be done. So it's about success through self-belief and persisting long after others have given up. So there's a real sense of determination in this card. So I think in the past, you have really achieved a lot for yourself because you were so strong, because you had that inner strength, and maybe because of some obstacles you faced, people telling you things can't be done, your road not being easy, you've developed a real iron will and a huge reserve of determination in terms of being able to pursue your goals and not give up on them when other people, lesser people, might have given up. So you've already proven to yourself your own strength and your capabilities in terms of going after what you want in life. In the past or the present situation, we have the Lovers. This card is really saying it's time now to move forward towards this opportunity. It's about making a decision, and in making that decision, being really aware of both your physical and spiritual needs before you make that decision. But it is saying it's good timing right now to go ahead with plans, to go ahead towards this opportunity because you are ready now. Really examine your options first. This is about thinking through that decision to act before doing so. So make sure that you are taking that opportunity to make a decision that really covers all your bases in terms of what you're looking for from it. This is, again, saying that it's possible there's a Gemini person that may be important in regards to this opportunity. So that's quite possible there's a Gemini involved in this situation. But this is saying really look at your options now to determine which path is going to lead to your long-term goals, whether that's career or otherwise. And it's a good time right now in the present to move towards new opportunities. In the position of future conditions or what this opportunity is going to bring into your life, we have the Four of Pentacles. So this is really saying you're going to be able to afford to put your plans into action. Whatever those plans are, you're going to have the resources to do so. Maybe that's buying a house, going on a holiday, starting a new project, whatever it is, you will have the funds to do so in your future. This is about financial discipline, saving your money, and living within your means. And this can represent saving towards a specific goal and having the extra money to do so. This person really understands that having money creates options in life and opportunities in life. So it looks like you're going to be really working hard to secure a reliable source of income for yourself. And the Four of Pentacles is indicating in your future, you're going to be in a very stable and profitable situation as a result of this opportunity, whatever it is. It's going to bring you into a new level of stability where not only are you going to have that reliable source of income, but you're going to have enough money to save some every month as well in pursuit of your long-term goals. For the best path to follow or the best thing to do right now in terms of this opportunity, we have the Hermit. This is saying it's a good time to reflect right now so that you can understand your past actions and how they got you to where you are currently. The Hermit's really about addressing your shadow side. And our shadow side is that side of us that acts and makes decisions from a negative place, a place of fear, greed, jealousy, insecurity. The Hermit's asking you to get in touch with your shadow side so that you can move past making decisions from that energy. The act of contemplation really puts us in touch with our inner strength. And that is what helps us to resolve any inner conflicts we may be feeling. And I definitely think you have been in that energy of a lot of mental or internal conflicts. The Hermit's really going to help you move through that. This is about thoughtful planning and how that can reduce unnecessary effort. And that's going to be important. We have the Ten of Wands coming up as your obstacle. So I think the Hermit's really speaking to that as well, how contemplation and thinking things through can really create a situation where you reduce the amount of effort you need to put in to achieving your goals. And that's just about greater efficiency in life. And you really can only get to that point if you do reflect on your past actions and weed out beliefs, patterns, attitudes that create obstacles on your path to your goals, and really seeing those things, really understanding how your shadow side maybe has affected some of your decisions, helps you get rid of that and be able to make decisions from a much more effective place in the future. If you're unhappy with your past results, how your decisions have led you somewhere, if you're unhappy where that's gotten you, this is really about finding a new approach now, learning from those past mistakes and taking the time to observe and take that time before making decisions. So the Hermit is saying, allow yourself that time for reflection right now, especially in the sense of putting past behavior behind you that's no longer serving you. In the position of the attitudes and environment around you, we have the Four of Swords. And it's interesting because pile one had the same card in the same position. So this is saying there may be a gap of time before this opportunity comes into effect in your life. So this could be, say, if it's a new job being offered to you, it might not start for a few months. So there's a bit of a gap in between you getting it and it actually beginning, something like that. It's also saying it's a time to rest and recharge before taking action on something, and how meditation can really help you gain some clarity about what you need to act on. This is grounding yourself before making major changes, really thinking things through, clarifying your plans and your direction. And in terms of your career, this is really adopting a long-term view, a long-term career strategy. So I think this is another card indicating that in terms of this opportunity, it would be really wise for you to get really grounded, really calm mentally, really clear about your plans and your direction, clear about your past behavior, what you want to change, and clear about the best decisions that you can make for yourself moving forward. In the position of the obstacles around you regarding this opportunity, we have the Ten of Wands. This card is about reaching goals, but not as smoothly as or easily as you would like. Maybe you have been feeling overwhelmed by responsibilities and commitments in your life. And perhaps that's led to an inability to see or seize new opportunities, because it's that feeling of being in a job that keeps us so tired and so busy that we're unable to look for other opportunities for ourselves. You may be feeling alone in the responsibility for the success of something. You maybe are feeling you have so many irons in the fire that you're worried about handling all of these things effectively all at once. It's really an energy of all work and no play. And too much of that really puts us in not the best mind space. We need play in our lives. We need rest and an opportunity to recharge from our hard work. Just remember, you are in control of your life and your decisions, and you can change whatever you need to about the situation. If you're feeling overwhelmed and need to delegate, you can begin to delegate. If that's something that's really hard for you, maybe you'll have to just start working on developing that ability to ask for help, to give other people an opportunity to help you with some of your burden. And sometimes this is an energy of not being able to say no to other people as well. So that might be something to consider, working up the ability to say no to things when you've already committed to a lot of other projects already and you're not able to really take on something new. But this is a card of success. It really is about reaching your goals successfully and significant goals successfully. The obstacle may just be feeling that you've taken on a bit too much recently, and that's left you feeling bogged down and unable to see and take advantage of new opportunities when they do show up. So keep your eyes open, put down some of these wands, and you'll begin to see those new opportunities around you. In the position of the outcome, we have the King of Swords. This king is really about success through mental clarity and really putting well thought out plans into action. In the Rider-Waite, the clouds we see in the background here, in the Rider-Waite deck, they're all below his head level, which symbolizes that his thinking is no longer obscured by the past. He's risen above his past mentally, and now he's free to see things as they are and also to communicate really clearly because of that. The birds in the background of this card represent an expanded perspective on life, and the mind's ability to rise above the obstacles around us. So this king is really speaking about success through remaining focused on your objectives. Part of that too, that this king is really good at asking for help when it's needed. He's a natural networker. He really knows how to communicate with other people, and particularly in pursuit of his goals, he knows when to bring in outside opinions. He knows when to ask for advice, to ask for help. So this is saying maybe this opportunity and your success within it is going to require some networking skills. And that's a beautiful energy because it really connects you with other people in a new way. This opportunity is going to require a comprehensive strategy. That's what this knight is saying. And even to the point of having backup plans. This king, is really someone who thinks things through to the point of having backup plans to the backup plans. He always has a plan up his sleeve. He's a really strong communicator. So this opportunity might have to do with, again, a field that requires those strong communication skills. So that could be a doctor, lawyer, coach, or advisor, something in that area that is really about communication skills. But this king, as the outcome, is saying that you're really going to have the ability to think and plan and communicate in pursuit of your goals, and that clear thinking is what's going to contribute the most to your success. I'm going to reveal the oracle card here now, and we have the full moon in Sagittarius, and this says, look at the bigger picture. So I think that's quite fitting, especially with some of what we just talked about with this King of Swords here. I think a lot of the energy in this reading has to do with this opportunity giving you a new perspective, and this oracle card telling you to look at the bigger picture, I think really reiterates this energy of mental clarity that you've gained through this opportunity, where you're now able to rise above some thought patterns from your past that's no longer impeding you anymore. You are seeing life from an expanded perspective, that bigger picture thinking that this opportunity is bringing in for you, which is such a wonderful, expansive energy to end the reading on. So I think this opportunity is really about perspective and a new way of thinking that's going to evolve through this opportunity. It's going to release you from this kind of circular thinking where there's some unresolved issues just clanging around in your head for quite a while. This new opportunity is coming in, demanding swift action on your part, and perhaps rattling you out of this stuck energy of the Nine of Swords. And you may be feeling a little bit defensive, or just needing some time to think through some of your past successes and failures in order to feel comfortable entering into this new opportunity. And we have a lot of energy in this reading about taking that time to reflect and think things through. There's so much energy in this reading about gaining mental clarity by taking time to contemplate and reflect. So although this opportunity, or whoever is offering this opportunity, may feel like it's demanding some swift action, it's possible that is a bit of an illusion, that really you actually need to reflect on it, and reflect on maybe some shadow aspects of yourself or past behavior that didn't serve you anymore, doesn't serve you anymore. You have developed real reserves of determination and power through your ability to focus on your goals with great determination and energy and enthusiasm in your past. You may have to make some kind of decision now about this opportunity, but the lovers here in your present is saying now is a good time to move towards new opportunities. Just examine your options first. Again, there may be a Gemini person involved in this opportunity somehow, but it's going to lead you, this opportunity will lead you to a position where you're going to feel a lot of stability, some financial freedom, where you'll feel like you can put all of your plans into action because you have the resources to do that. So you're going to be feeling very stable because of this opportunity. You just need that time to reflect and get clear about your long-term strategy in terms of this opportunity. You might be feeling that being overwhelmed by commitments and responsibilities has maybe blocked your view a bit of new opportunities. But here this opportunity comes. It is speeding towards you right now. It doesn't mean you have to jump into it without thinking. In fact, you are encouraged to really examine your options and think through. But nonetheless, the opportunity is coming, and it's going to lead you into this position of being really clear thinking, really being able to pursue your goals with a clear mind. You've left this Knight of Wands energy in the dust, and you've risen above all of your past limitations and hesitations, and you are going to be thinking clearly, communicating clearly, and in a position of success in the end, where you're going to have a new perspective and a much greater sense of the bigger picture of life, the bigger picture of the general opportunities around you. So that is your reading, pile 2. Please do let me know what has resonated for you in the comments below. And I'm going to move on to pile 3 now. Thanks for watching. Hello, pile 3 people. If you've chosen pile 3, these are the messages regarding your next big opportunity. We're starting off with the 4 of Cups, and this is representing what is this opportunity. This is saying to me that whatever this opportunity is, it's something that's going to bring you a sense of greater fulfillment in life. The person in this card is really getting in touch with and understanding the importance of spiritual and emotional fulfillment in their life. And they're really understanding that being connected to inner sources of happiness means that you can handle anything that comes your way. So I'm thinking this opportunity may be a job offer that comes in that aligns with your personal values in a way that perhaps the career path that you've been on or the job that you're currently in isn't doing for you. You may be feeling a little bit bored or dissatisfied with your current circumstances in some way. And then this opportunity comes in, and it's bringing you a chance to be doing something that very much is in line with your own personal interests and values. So therefore gives you a much better chance of feeling fulfilled in a general sense. This is a person who's opening their eyes up to current opportunities. We see this figure directly gazing at this cup coming out from the sky towards them. In the traditional Rider-Waite, this person is looking away and they're not quite seeing it. But in this card, we see this figure not only noticing this cup coming towards them, but they are focused on it. So that's really suggesting to me that you are very much ready for some kind of new opportunity. You've figured out that your current circumstances aren't really fulfilling you or offering you what they once used to, and you're ready for something new to come in. But not just something new, something that is going to give you that sense of fulfillment in life. This card is really also about appreciating what you have and reaffirming your connection to your spirit so that you can remain connected to the source of your fulfillment. So I think this opportunity is really bringing in the chance for you to reconnect with your own inner ability to create fulfillment for yourself so that you're not so reliant on outside sources for joy, peace, happiness, and fulfillment in your life. So this is a really deep spiritual happening. This opportunity really represents something of deep value to you. In the position of where or who this opportunity is coming from, we have the Eight of Wands. This is really a card about having your goals in sight and moving easily towards them. Really reaching your goals without much effort, which is a wonderful phase to be in. It's all of your struggles paying off. And sometimes this can indicate travel. So there is a chance that this opportunity has to do with travel. In the traditional Rider-Waite image, there is water that these wands are traveling over, and it can suggest travel over water. So it's possible there's some kind of overseas travel connected to this opportunity, or just travel or movement in general. Things are going to begin to move at great speed. This is a card of swift action and energy. So this is saying to you, be ready for this opportunity when it comes in, because it's going to start moving things along quite quickly. So get yourself ready to embrace this new energy, this new opportunity coming in. This is really suggesting to me that you are steadily rising in your career. I am getting overall an energy of this opportunity being involved with your career or your finances in some way. So here you are steadily rising up in your career. There's a lot of freedom and movement, joy and enthusiasm in this card. So this opportunity is going to bring all of that energy to you and quite quickly. So get yourself ready. Things are going to start moving really quickly when this opportunity shows up. We have the Eight of Pentacles representing how you'll feel when this opportunity comes in. So this is saying you're going to be very committed to your goals and being very self-disciplined. This card is really about having a good reputation. And so you're really feeling that your reputation is really strong right now. And that's what's bringing in this opportunity, perhaps. This sense of you already having built up a lot of success for yourself. And that's bringing in opportunities and the chance to build on that success and create even more of it for yourself. You've really mastered your craft. You're really coming up to the top of the field of whatever it is that you're doing. And you're taking pleasure in your work. So I think I'm very much getting that energy from the center of this reading that whatever this opportunity is, this career opportunity is going to give you a lot of pleasure. You'll feel very much committed to this career. You'll feel that you take pleasure in what you do, and perhaps you weren't feeling that in the past. You weren't taking any joy in the work that you were doing. This is saying you are going to be doing that. You're going to be so excited and pleased about this that you're going to be striving to be the best at what you do. So this is really a chance to take things to the next level in your career. And it's saying you're going to be finding the work that you are meant to do. There is a nice connection between this Four of Cups and Eight of Pentacles in terms of really finding your place. The Eight of Pentacles, it's about finding your place in your career, in your community, through your work, through your commitment to being a master at your craft. And the Four of Pentacles, finding your place in terms of connecting to sources of spiritual and emotional fulfillment. So it's a really beautiful energy in the center of your reading here. In the position of the past, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So another Pentacles card. This is saying in the past that you created a really stable and fruitful situation for yourself. And you started to reflect on how you got yourself here and where you want to go next. You're quite proud of getting yourself to this stable position. And now you're engaging in long-term career planning, really looking far down the road and deciding on a course of action to increase your financial potential. We see this figure in this card. She has the Seven Pentacles behind her in the tree here. She has earned those pentacles. She has worked to grow those pentacles over time, but she has an empty basket in her hands. So she's thinking, I think I need some more coins. I think I can figure out a way to get even more coins. So she's looking ahead and figuring out how she can create even more stability and abundance for herself. So it's really about knowing that you're going to have to continue to work hard. You recognize that in your recent past, but you were really welcoming a challenge. So I think you were very much understanding you were ready to start ascending the career ladder in whatever field you're in, or this is maybe a new field. And that might be learning new skills, studying something so that you can specialize in a field, or just get better at what you're doing. Something like that, where you're taking action on creating new opportunities for yourself. And you're making these decisions, or you were in your recent past making these decisions from quite a relaxed place, because you had created this stability for yourself and you weren't feeling rushed or panicked about making future plans for yourself. It's more an energy of, I've worked so hard to get myself here. I know I can create success for myself. Now, how can I create even more success based on what I've already done? And that really reiterates the Eight of Pentacles energy of a lot of hard work and commitment already being put in. So when this opportunity comes in, it's really about skyrocketing you to the next level of something you're already succeeding in. In the present position, we have the Empress. This is a wonderful energy to have in your present. This is about living life to the fullest, feeling really content in where you've gotten yourself in life. The Empress represents domestic energy, so this can be maybe you're working from home, even maybe part of the time you're working from home, or it could be this opportunity involves a career that has to do with the home. This is maybe decorating or gardening or something along those lines that has to do with the home environment. It can also be just representing growth or progress towards your personal goals, feeling really relaxed and thriving in your current situation. This can be an energy of a career in hospitality or something like human resources, some kind of career where you're helping other people, you're helping others. It's a focus on teamwork and shared goals with other people. So it's possible this opportunity brings you into this energy of a career where you're actually focused on helping others in some way. The Empress represents the birth of a new project, and it indicates that it's a good time to start a new venture. So having this in your present position is really telling you to take advantage of whatever this opportunity is, because it's a really good time to start something new. You're going to be finding yourself really able to make your plans a reality right now. The Empress is about taking your goals one step closer to fruition. It's entering into the next natural stage of a project or a process. So whatever this opportunity is, it's going to bring you this energy of feeling that you are living your life to the fullest. You're going to be feeling like you're thriving, you're relaxed, you're content, and you are very much going to be able to bring a really positive energy and forward momentum to any new project or opportunity that's coming in towards you. In the position of future conditions, or what this opportunity is bringing in, we have the High Priestess. This card's really about inner knowledge and knowledge about a spiritual purpose in life. And I think that's echoing the sentiment of the Four of Cups at the beginning here. This opportunity has deep spiritual value in terms of giving you a sense of purpose. The High Priestess is about remembering your true purpose while living in the material world, which is the Empress's domain. She is very much connected to the material world. So I love seeing these two cards coming up in your reading next to each other here, because it's saying that there's a strong sense of balance that this opportunity is bringing in. Again, the High Priestess suggests a career where you're helping other people. So it's quite possible this opportunity is bringing in a situation where you're going to be able to help others. It can also mean a career plan being in the conceptual stage, where you're spending time developing a plan so that you can go after it in the most effective way. And part of that is really being in touch with your intuition. A good way to get in touch with your intuition is through meditation, reading books that are uplifting. And I want to point out in the Four of Cups, that is what this figure is doing. Instead of being in a state of meditation like the Rider-Waite image, we see this figure with a book in their laps. And most likely this is a book about something spiritual, or that is just uplifting to them, that brings them into a positive state of mind. The High Priestess is reiterating that energy of doing whatever it takes to get in touch with your intuition, that very much is going to help you move towards this opportunity effectively. This is another energy, like the Empress, of really being able to turn your dreams into reality. And she's really about planting seeds that lead to real results. So there is so much potent energy around this opportunity, and it representing the opportunity to turn your dreams into something real, something in the material world, which is very exciting. In the position of the best path to follow, or the best thing to do, we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is saying that it will be best for you to understand the cyclical nature of life right now. And in terms of this opportunity, it's really about being in touch with a good sense of timing, knowing when it's a good time to begin or end a project or a relationship, and really seeing the bigger picture, and getting in touch with that knowledge of things being cyclical. Being in tune with a good time to start something is going to be very beneficial in terms of this opportunity, because when it comes in, you'll know, okay, now is the time to end this thing that I've been doing to start something new, and you'll sense it. When this card shows up, it indicates a period of improving opportunities or choices. So it's really saying that this is most definitely a time of opportunity for you, and you are going to have a lot of choices and options available to you. This card is really also saying the best thing for you to do right now is to combine the energy of the four elements that are present in this card and use those four elements to pursue your goals. So the wands being passion, the cups being teamwork, the swords being clear thinking, having a clear strategy, and the pentacles being about being down to earth and persistent in the pursuit of your goals. So that's another message of the Wheel of Fortune card. But it's really a card of good luck. It's a lucky card, and it's saying now is a good time to act on your hunches and your instincts. The High Priestess is very much going to get you in tune with your hunches and your instincts. The Wheel of Fortune is bringing in the ideal time to start acting on this. This is a really beautiful flow of energy moving through this part of the reading. In the attitudes and environment around you position, we have the Eight of Swords. You may be feeling a little bit limited by either inflexible personal beliefs, things like self-doubts that maybe you're creating worst case scenarios in your head that they're really unlikely to happen, but you're caught in a negative thought cycle that keeps you a little bit restricted and unable to see the opportunities around you. This can also indicate feeling restrained by other people or a situation that you're in. This could be a job, a relationship, something where you feel a bit burdened with obligations and responsibilities, and therefore you can't see the opportunities that are around you. There may be something that's making you feel that you don't have options right now, and that is absolutely an illusion. You can remove this blindfold. The best way to do that is to use your intuition. Again, that sense of intuition being really important in terms of this opportunity. Feel your way out of this Eight of Swords energy. Let go of any restricting beliefs, any inflexible beliefs. Let go of self-doubt. Let go of an imposed sense of not having options, because you absolutely do have options. So it's just a matter of getting in touch with that instinct that is telling you there is more for you, that there is a greater freedom available to you once you free yourself up from this energy. In the position of the obstacles in regards to this opportunity, we have the Queen of Cups. So this is saying that maybe being a little bit overly sensitive is an obstacle to you right now. Maybe being too focused on past emotional issues that are clouding your vision a little bit and not allowing you to see this present opportunity clearly. The Queen of Cups, when she's in a challenging position, she is saying that maybe there's a need to forgive someone or forgive yourself right now before you can move forward. This energy is about like when an opportunity comes in and you're in this sort of negative Queen of Cups energy, you're too focused on the risk of pain or failure in the face of this opportunity to really see it for what it is. You are focused on the negative aspect of what could happen if you embrace this new opportunity. So it's really about needing to release that negative thinking, release yourself from past pain, past emotional issues, get rid of any insecurity you're feeling. Sometimes she can also indicate a lack of creative discipline in terms of creating success for yourself. So really allow yourself to release all of that negative energy, that overly sensitive energy, that being too focused on the past. Allow yourself to let go something from the past that maybe has caused you pain, that's preventing you from seeing this opportunity clearly. And once you do that, you'll be able to embrace it with a clear mind and an open heart. In the position of the outcome, we have the Death card. So this is really saying this opportunity is giving you the ability to clear away some old systems to make room for new ones in your life. And these systems can be things like old ways of thinking, patterns and habits that aren't serving us anymore. Those are being cleared away by this opportunity. And new opportunities, new ways of thinking and being are going to start entering your life. This card is really about an ending occurring. So this could be the completion of some course of study or a job or a relationship, but that ending being a natural progression, a natural thing that's happening, so that you can now begin a new path or embrace a new opportunity. So something like finishing your studies at university, that is an ending, but it just means that now you are free to pursue the new opportunities that that ending is bringing to you. When this card shows up, it's a change that is happening, but it's not a sudden change. It's usually a situation where you are anticipating these new opportunities. So this is saying maybe you're ending a career direction that you were on previously, and you're finished with that direction now, and you're getting ready to start in a new career direction. This is really an energy of deep transformation that's happening because of this opportunity. It's the ending of a major phase in your life that will, in turn, bring in something much more valuable to you. So, accepting these changes is the best thing that you can do, because it's going to allow you to experience life much more fully, to welcome this new phase, this new opportunity in, again, with a more open heart. So it's really about surrendering and allowing this transformation to take place, because you know that something better is coming. So I'm going to reveal your oracle card here now too. So we have the new moon in Scorpio, and it's saying, work through your fears. So wow, having that follow the death card here is really powerful. It's saying that this transformation is so profound and such a major thing in your life that it might be causing a bit of fear. This card is encouraging you to work through those fears, because on the other side of those fears is a really huge, profound opportunity that is coming in for you. You may have been feeling a bit bored or dissatisfied, or feeling that this career path that you've been on really wasn't fulfilling you anymore. This new opportunity is coming in, offering a chance for much greater fulfillment in your life. When it comes in, it's going to start changing things quite quickly for you. There's a lot of swift moving energy in this Eight of Wands card. So whoever's bringing this opportunity in, whatever it is that's happening, it's going to start happening really quickly, but it's going to feel, you're going to feel such a greater sense of freedom and inspiration and excitement about your future when it does happen. In the middle of this card, there is a sunrise breaking. So this really represents some kind of new horizon that you are going to be very excited about when it comes in. And you're also going to feel a lot of satisfaction, because this opportunity is happening to you because of the reputation that you've built up for yourself, the hard work that you've already put in, the long-term planning, and your commitment to your craft has put you in this position. And you're going to be very much aware of that you've earned this new opportunity that's coming in. In the past, you really created a stable situation for yourself, and you started to think about what the next stage is. You saw there's more potential for you, either within your field or a new aspect of your field or an entirely different field. You sensed that there was something more for you, something representing a step up on the career ladder, and you started planning for that. The Empress is saying you are reaching those goals. You are really thriving and living your life to the fullest now because of this opportunity. And you're very much in touch with your intuition and your inner knowledge about your spiritual purpose in a really new way now. There may be a stage in a career or a new career coming in that really is focused on helping other people. And that could really be the source of this greater fulfillment that you're going to be feeling. The Wheel of Fortune is telling you, really be aware of timing right now. You're going to know when this opportunity comes in that it is time to end something so that you can begin something new, and really just work on seeing the bigger picture of your life, of your career, because that is going to really give you perspective on knowing when to act. It's really a lucky time for you to start heading towards this new opportunity. There is so much lucky energy in this Wheel of Fortune card saying, go for it. It's a really good time to act on those hunches and instincts that you've been feeling growing about this opportunity. You may be feeling a bit restricted by some obligations and responsibilities that are around you right now, but you do have options. You just have to get in touch with your emotions and, again, your instinct to see your way through this energy. Avoid being overly sensitive or too focused on past issues, because that's only going to cloud your vision. This opportunity is so major that it might be causing some fear in you. This Oracle card is telling you to work through those fears. Don't focus on the risk and failure associated with any new opportunity. Instead, focus on the positive change that it's bringing in, because it is a profoundly positive change. The Death card as your outcome is saying you're going to feel like a completely new person by the time this opportunity is through with you. This is something you've most likely anticipated. You've seen this change coming, and you've been welcoming it in on some level, because it represents the completion of one phase in your life that you have put in a lot of work and effort towards and achieved a lot for yourself. And now you're ready for this next stage, this new level in your career or your life in general. The Death card is saying we are clearing out all of the old, getting rid of this negative Queen of Cups energy, getting rid of any restrictions and burdens, and we are entering into this transformative space that this opportunity is bringing in, where so much better energies, opportunities are going to be surrounding you. So that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do let me know in the comments what has resonated for you. And thank you so much for being here. So that brings us to the conclusion of this pick a card reading about your next big opportunity. I really hope whichever pile you picked brought you some insights and inspiration about this opportunity. I very much enjoyed moving through the energies of each different pile. Please do let me know in the comments what has resonated for you about your pile. And if you haven't already liked and subscribed to my channel, please do so, as that will help my channel to grow. And other than that, just thank you so much for being here with me. I'll see you next time.